and we got, you know, part numbers with bin locks, and it'll show like our overstock locations. And then we've got everything set up by application. So like we'll have like Cummins, like your B and C series stuff, and then at the end there we do international. This all John Deere.
All what?
All John Deere.
This is all John Deere.
And so we've got it set up to where, like, if somebody's getting an overhaul kit, you're pulling your cylinder kits, your bearings, your gaskets. Up high is kind of your overstock, and then, you know, up higher we'll keep like little ancillary parts like thermostats, injectors, stuff like that. It's all based on like engines basically, so it's not like you got to go here and go all the way down there for a gasket. We try to keep it, you know,
boom,
level.
boom, 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 as overhaul kit goes. So that makes it kind of convenient. You have all the heavy stuff down below, and as you go up higher for handling it wise,
Yeah.
it's so what do you use to get up high normally?
So we do, you know, got like some of these ladders, but mainly like these waves.
Okay.
And then, you know, they'll go up and down. And,
Okay.
but, or, you know, we got these little step ladders here.
Okay.
Like, yeah, pretty much every application. Like this is like your Perkins, and then we'll go down to like the what's it, like the Mitsubishi stuff.
Okay.
Yanmar over here, and everything's set like, you know, closest to the packing table, like higher sales volume.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like the 400 series stuff, we keep close to the packing table, and still the same thing. You know, you're having your pistons, bearings, gaskets, ancillary stuff, and overstock is kind of the method we try to.
Do you pre-pack anything, or is it as it goes?
Everything comes from Miami. Does all the packaging. They've got that separate warehouse out there, so they'll just send us, you know, 20, 30 pallets, and then it's already, you know, in boxes like this. We're just throwing it on the shelf.
So basically, when we order an overhaul kit, say a non valve train overhaul kit, in-frame kit,
Yeah.
you're putting together the kit as ordered,
Yeah.
correct?
Right. So
Okay.
like, yeah, we don't
Okay.
really have a whole. Sometimes we'll have kits prepackaged, but you know, with bearing sizes and whatever else, they'll just pick it on the fly.
Okay, okay. That makes a lot of sense. So what we're doing a lot of times is we're pre-packaging our bigger kits.
Mm-hmm.
And smaller kits we're not, but the bigger kits we are, like your
Okay.
C15, your 3406s, stuff like that. So all this is Perkins?
Yeah. So all this Perkins, and then I think when we cut down here, I think it goes into some of that Mitsubishi stuff, like the like 3066 stuff. But most of this, I think, up until like where that ladder is Perkins. I think you could do like 400 series and like the 236, 354, and then we come down to like the newer stuff, the 1104. And
Okay. So what do you keep on this side in these?
so this is more like, you know, transfer pumps for Perkins and some loose ring sets, just kind of, and like loose valve train parts. We'll keep valve kits, prepackaged valve kits down that way. But, you know, further away from the packing table, the less popular or more, I guess, bolt-on, you know,
Okay.
stuff that
Right.
you're not really pulling a whole lot of.
And is this where you're putting together the kits?
Yeah, this, sometime there was a point where we were, because we had so much room in here, we were getting, doing some cylinder kit builds for Miami, just so they can have some more room, you know, just, they were sending us a bunch of sleeves and pistons, but they're kind of at a point where they're getting more caught up, so this
Okay.
is more like if we need like a special build, or like those high compression, like I think for like the 404s and stuff.
Okay.
We'll, you know, we'll package up like 24 or something. This is all packaging overflow, like our shipping boxes, packing material.
And you're just using pallet racking is all you're using?
Yeah, we use pallet racking for like everything.
Okay. And then for your higher stuff, do you have a bigger forklift that you use to get that stuff down?
Yeah. Like a LP forklift.
Okay, I can hear it now. Okay. So this makes a lot of sense, because so with us, you know, cylinder kits are at one side of the shop, rings are in the smaller side of the shop.
Yeah.
Where this is boom, boom, boom. Okay.
And then do you, I guess, what type of software do you guys use down there? Like,
There's really no software.
Okay.
We use your software to look stuff up a lot of times. We use a lot of Cat, Cummins, stuff like that. That's what we're using.
Because yeah, that's the way we started. Because we've moved warehouses twice, so we got to kind of, you know, set it up one way and be like, okay, this is what kind of works, this is what doesn't. Then we moved here, and I feel like we really like kind of refined it. And where we started is we just did by sales history on overhaul kits. Okay, this is our top mover. This is closest to the back table. Let's keep it at ground level so we can just boom, 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 you know.
Yeah, because it can take us a few hours to get a 2.5 hours to get an overhaul kit ready. Okay. That's and that's, you know, pulling it, and that's
but
not.
Some of it's the bigger, like you said, C15.
Correct. So. Correct. But see, none of our kits are pre-packaged like this yet.
Oh, so like you've got like
bare liners, bare pistons, putting it in a box, putting it. You know, we're not packing we're not, you know, installing the rings or nothing like that, but we're pulling the rings, pulling the bearings, pulling the gaskets.
Yeah, that would definitely
it takes, well, see, and if we had an idea where, you know, hey, here's our C15 liners, here's our pistons, here's our rings.
So you could at least, you know, box it and it just all be in one spot.
Right, which we're kind of going in that direction in a pallet rack, but where having these boxes right here with, that way I'm not digging into a box wondering what the heck is it at, you know, you never know. So this makes a lot more sense. And then I see that all your gaskets, they're just laying flat and you're ordering basically enough just for the shelf. And then do you guys use your own stickering system? I'm seeing that
everything like has like a unique barcode, like you'll see like 100 393 99850. So if a guy comes over here and tries to pull, if an order calls for 6 of these, you know, they'll take one, scan it, take another one, scan it, and then it'll tell you order complete. Say if you tried to pick up this one and it was calling for this one, the gun's going to scream at you and say, "No, you idiot! You pulled the wrong thing."
So what scanning system do you use? What type? Is it a POS system of some sort?
It's some type of software. It's called like WMS, stands for like warehouse maintenance or something system.
Okay.
And yeah, and that's where, you know, me and Chris and all the guys are like even on web orders, and it all just goes into that system and gives pick tickets, and on the ticket it'll say, you know, B72, you know, this part number. Okay,
so you have it set up on your warehouse where when you have an inventory or something like that, just like at a grocery store, they have a section B, F, whatever it is.
Your ticket's going to tell you right where to go, and it's going to be, you pretty much can go from like the bottom to the top, and it's going to take you in like the perfect route. Okay.
And I'm kind of digging how you've done this with the plywood. I mean, it just makes sense. Some of these smaller head gaskets, valve cover gaskets, like your N14 gaskets, for an example, the valve cover gaskets, the Jake brake gaskets, they come in a thin package. They're just taller, and if you lay them flat, you're wasting so much space. If you do something like this, at least you can categorize it too, just like you're doing there. So, yeah, okay. And these bins, are these like special bins you're getting off of like Uline or anything like that?
So there was a company, BGR, that I think they're like
BGR,
like Boy George Robert. They're somewhere around here, and they kind of custom built this for me. Okay. And then I know Uline has like some plastic bins, maybe. Yeah,
they're a little bit. I kind of like these for the boxes type of thing that you're putting inside of those. Way different. I mean, much better, because the plastic bins are just not that big. Right. They're kind of small, and you don't have enough room with these pallet racks. So what you did is you measured out your pallet racks and gave them the length dimension.
I mean, if you got anybody that does like your corrugated or stuff like that, I can give you one of these boxes if you want to give it to them.
Oh, really? Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, another thing that we have issues with is your rolled up gaskets. I see that you're just kind of separating it by cardboard and stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, just like give that to any cord.